Warren, what are your thoughts on Prine?
Very troublesome. Prine, for as long as I have been alive, have been the perfect neighbor. Before the Unity-Turtle War, they were never hostile. After, when the war started, they never made any advances or any hostilities. There was trade, and I have a few sources deep within Prine that said there was some medical research shared. But other than this, they continued to keep to themselves. Unity did the same, but out of nowhere, some rumblings happened. Sind reported that Prine started infighting, but never said what for. Still, to this day, I am unclear on what started it or what the full story is.
Really? I was hoping this was coming to an end, and they were stabilizing.
I have information that Sind recently moved in to assess if there's a possible threat to us. My source said it's messy, and nothing like the original reports. Multiple sides involved, and the conflict is spreading fast. I will say I am not repeating his words perfectly, as Sin can track the way we talk. We wouldn't want to be found leaking, as you can understand.
I understand, and this is all terrible. Has your source brought any more light to what's happening now?
No. His last message was about him not having access with two groups within Prine, and that the conflict had turned faster than he had expected. This was the last message, and I haven't received any more. Sin will uncover the truth within Prine, but I feel more is at work than is known. The other thing I have been thinking about is, could it be other groups who border Prine, and are they involved? Our supercluster is so vast, and it's hard to know who controls what territories the further away from Unity space. I know our maps are always years out of date.
Yes. Hans, would you like to add to this?
I would. As Warren said, who borders Prine? There's Colour, who we have the largest border with. We have had no conflict with them, but they keep a large military presence along our border. I only know this as they have species I would like to meet. It's a little bit off topic and I will be quick. Apparently, they have a species that inhabit all of their planets and they are a form of fungus. If threatened, they spread and infest more of the planet to come to the defence of the other species. There's another species that works as a mediator between the others and the fungus ones. I find this all so fascinating.
Yes, I have heard rumours of them. Very interesting. I don't think Kala are involved, and there is Amos, but they are small. I don't have any information on this location.
Who is the large group, the other side of Prine?
The closest translation to the name is Dauntless. But that region of space has been in ruins for as long as Unity has been around. Everyone knows the beginnings of Unity and the end of the Forged Empire. The crafters who were the apex alien race who enslaved my people and countless other species to modify them. Spliced, or splicing they called it. And we were all tools for their war machine. We don't know for sure where they come from, and some say they originated from the location known as Dauntless. But I myself am unsure, like countless others. I would be extremely surprised if there's anything left in that part of space. If the crafters did originate from there, they would have destroyed each other, like they did to others.
Crafters. What a horrible race. I was reading up on them and what they did to the Brackens and the Inklings. It was horrendous.
Yes, My cousin race, Inklings, did have it bad and were changed. But the Brackens, one of a few who had it the worst, they were farmed from humans and Moors into what they are now. They are a strong and important species within Unity, but their creation was a horrendous process.
I cannot get my head around why some species think they can do this to others.
This is why the remaining crafters are constantly devolved and planet-locked for eternity. What they did before Unity and after is beyond the ability to gain redemption. Only a few species within Unity space have had this done to them, and they will never get a second chance.
I used to believe that all species should get a second chance, but reading what they did, they are a good argument for not getting that second chance. In the end, it's the Supreme One's decision, and I will support it.
I agree, and I believe he will never let them get a chance to do anything like that again.
I agree too. Warren, do you think the conflict in Prime will spill over the border into Unity?
Anything is possible, but I'm hopeful it won't. But, as I said before, I don't feel Prime's internal problems are the real concern here. Farang and Zyph could be the next problem if left to their own devices.
Yes, Zyph. I'm sure he will be dealt with soon. On this, we will wrap up today's quick discussion. If you want to hear more, please go visit Warren and Hearns on the 24/7 live reports. Please come listen as we go into deep conversations about the biggest events affecting Unity. We have experts come on to help shed light with the discussions.
Thank you, Lawrence.
Yes, thank you. Thank you both for coming on.